Why would banks use XRP instead of private or permissioned ledgers they already control? So they will use private permission ledgers that are interoperable with a mainnet. This is the analogy I give people. Many of us weren't around for the origin of the internet. I was very young when it was going on, but you might remember that. In the beginning of the internet for email, if I had to have an AOL email and you had to have an AOL email, and we could then send each other stuff. So it was the intranet, not the internet, okay? So intra settlement is banks can send payments between branches, and they can do that with their own stablecoin. And it provides them 24/7, 365 liquidity to be able to make those transfers, satisfy client needs, do all that stuff. Awesome. Private permission stablecoins on Corda or the XRPO on a side chain. Okay. When you want to go from institution to institution between payments. So like you had a Yahoo email and I have an AOL email. We needed the email protocol for interoperability between all of the different email providers. The XRPL is the protocol layer that allows for interoperability between all these siloed ecosystems that all, to your point, want to maintain their own books and records and not have that exposed on a public blockchain, but need interoperability to be able to send payments and transact with a counterparty with no counterparty risk. That's why they're going to adopt it. You need a bridge asset in that capacity. Now, if they're okay with accepting the other bank's stablecoin, sure. Now, so like a business, if it's a merchant services or if it's peer-to-peer, they might be okay with holding that counterparties. Like we hold dollars issued by the federal government because we trust it, right? Not really anymore. Most people don't. I think they'll restructure it. I think it'll be fine. But that's why a lot of people move to crypto, because you can look, okay, USDC audits this, Circle audits this, and I feel a warm and fuzzy. I feel like that they're a credible institution. They're not going to go anywhere. Ripple's same way, right? PayPal, same way. There's going to be all of these, merchant service providers and payment processors that issue stablecoins. I think all the social media platforms will issue a stablecoin. People will hold those for incentives for one thing, and then also to be able to transact on that platform easily. And they might also be universally accepted like the dollar. Like you would go to another country and they might take Paxos dollar, or they might take USD for Tether, right? Like that's a huge example. All over the world, people take Tether, especially third world countries. They want the dollar. Cool. Tether sounds great. So peer-to-peer, I get you. Institutions are going to have a bridge between their siloed institutions or their siloed permissioned ecosystems, like you mentioned. And Corda provides that. And again, they don't have a native settlement token. They adopted XRP in that capacity a long time ago.